19, 38 to 42. Later, Joseph of Arimathea asked Pilate for the body of Jesus. Now Joseph was a disciple of Jesus, but secretly because he feared the Jewish leaders. With Pilate's permission, he came and he took the body away. He was accompanied by Nicodemus, the man who earlier had visited Jesus in the night. Nicodemus brought a mixture of myrrh and aloes, about 75 pounds worth. Taking Jesus' body, the two of them wrapped it with the spices and in strips of linen, and this was in accordance with the Jewish burial customs. At the place where Jesus was crucified, there was a garden, and in the garden was a new tomb in which no one had ever been laid. Because it was the Jewish day of preparation, and since the tomb was nearby, they laid Jesus there. On this quiet day, the crucifixion and the resurrection, we reflect on the actions of Joseph and of Nicodemus. Joseph was a wealthy and well-respected man who had followed Jesus in secret, while Nicodemus was a Pharisee who had once come to Jesus under the cover of night and now steps forward into the light of day in this moment. Together they took Jesus' body, prepared it with care, and placed it in the tomb. It's their actions that were brave and full of faith. They risked their full reputations and safety in order to honor Jesus in his death. These men remind us that faith is not just about public declarations, but about quiet, courageous acts of devotion. Holy Saturday invites us to sit in the quiet and in the waiting. Like Joseph and like Nicodemus, we are called to act in faith even when we don't fully understand God's plan. Their story challenges us to think about the ways we honor Jesus in the in-between moments of our lives. Who are the people in your life who model quiet, faithful devotion? And how can you honor Jesus through your actions even when no one is watching? Today's challenge is to spend time today in quiet reflection and prayer, thinking about how you can step forward in faith even when it feels uncertain or uncomfortable. Consider writing down your thoughts or offering a simple act of service in honor of Jesus' life. Holy Saturday is a day of waiting. It's a day of hope in the midst of silence. And as we anticipate the joy of the resurrection, let us remember the courage and faithfulness of Joseph and Nicodemus and seek to live with that same... Holy Saturday is a day of waiting, of hope in the midst of silence. And as we anticipate the joy of the resurrection, let's remember the courage and faithfulness of Joseph and Nicodemus and seek to live with that same quiet devotion in our lives. Join us tomorrow as we celebrate the victory of Easter and the hope of resurrection.